Through the Ambassadors Fund for Cultural Preservation, the U.S. Department of State supports eligible countries around the world in the restoration of ancient and historic buildings, the conservation of rare manuscripts and museum collections, the preservation and protection of important archaeological sites, and the documentation of vanishing traditional craft techniques, indigenous languages, and traditional forms of expression. In Georgia, the AFCP has funded 14 preservation projects worth nearly $1 million, spanning large segments of Georgian cultural heritage from folk music to architecture and art to archaeology. A 2013 grant for $600,000 went toward the architectural rehabilitation of the Church of the Virgin at Gelati Monastery, a registered UNESCO World Heritage Site. Founded by King David the Builder in 1106, Gelati Monastery is one of the most important cultural landmarks of Georgia and marks the political and economic advancement and cultural achievements of the United Georgian State, which reached its peak during the reign of David the Builder. In addition to its cultural, educational, and religious significance, Gelati was the burial place for Georgian kings and nobles, and the repository of many significant artworks, now a precious part of museum collections. This conservation project is part of a larger site management plan that began with the diagnostic study of the frescoes in the Church of the Virgin in 2003, along with the subsequent conservation of the frescoes of the St. Marine Chapel in 2012. The recent funding, worth $600,000, incorporates the rehabilitation of the architectural structure of Gelati Monastery, including installation of handmade glazed ceramic tile roof, cleaning of stone slabs, conservation of the cornices, glazing of window openings, treatment of vegetation and biological deterioration of the stone facing, and monitoring and urgent conservation of the frescoes in the interior of the church. The architectural rehabilitation to the Church of the Virgin, the most important and largest building of the monastery, will be a successful step towards the protection of the monastery and its further site management and maintenance.